Mark. OG Wanky P. Sick guy. Ah! Wagwan fam, it's your OG Wanky P here, King Ross, and it's that bastard time of the week once again where I take a look at all of the WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live, and we're kicking things off with a motherfucking party because there was only 2 announcers on WWE SmackDown Live. Yeah! There are only 2 announcers on WWE SmackDown Live. Yay! They don't need 4 of the bastards. But Mauro Ranallo was one of the ones who was missing because he had travel problems. Boo. And as for Dave, who was the other man MIA on last night's WWE SmackDown Live, he was shooting a movie. For sake, man! It's John O'Clock, motherfuckers! Get in there! And the first John O'Clock from this week's WTF moment from WWE SmackDown Live sees JBL claim there are friends nowhere within WWE, much less WrestleMania. WTF. Why is this WTF? Because JBL himself is a man who appeared at WrestleMania tag teaming with his best friend. WrestleMania 17, 19 and 20, the APA were in action, proving there's not only friends in WWE, but there's also friends at WrestleBloody-Mania. Are you dizzy, John? Do you not watch the product? Do you not know what tag teams and stables are? Well, you clearly do, because you were involved with both. Friends everywhere. You're a c***. Next, we move on to Nikki Bella, who labelled Maryse a blow-up doll. Now, unsurprisingly, to those of you who watched yesterday's WTF moments from WWE Raw, this call from Nikki to call Maryse a blow-up doll is going to have me rewrite the word. Rewrite? Well, hey, or what, or not? What, sunshine? Rewrite the words to my #1 hit as follows. Mike Mizanin like sexy blow-up dolls. Mike Mizanin like sexy blow-up dolls. Mike Mizanin like sexy blow-up dolls. Now, for those of you who didn't watch yesterday's WTF moments for WWE Raw, first of all, WTF is wrong with you. And second of all, here's what you missed, which is the precursor to this WTF moment involving Nikki and Maryse. Play the footage, please. Byron Saxton like sexy blow-up dolls. Byron Saxton like sexy blow-up dolls. Byron Saxton like sexy blow-up dolls. Now then, I imagine the entire production truck full of marks working for WWE were absolutely shitting their pants when Tom Phillips was talking about the face-punching extravaganza that will be WrestleMania 33. As we all know, Tom Phillips and his massive dinosaur bone love to go face-fucking on the regular. Allegedly, as we're speaking now, that story that broke on Instagram a couple of weeks ago has not been proven false or true or false. It might have happened. It might not. Tom might have a penchant for face-fucking. He might not. I mean, if it is true, and let's just assume it is true because we're all a bunch of hacks, I'm surprised that that little mention of face punching, didn't trigger something in Tom's brain and didn't lead to the first live sex celebration on WWE television in 12 years with Tom and his donkey bone. Donkey bone? Proving internet virgins, wrong moment of the week. Now, many of you dirty stinking marks tweeted me last night saying, "Oh, King Ross, it's John O'Clock. JBL just called her a 6 times women champion, despite the graphics saying she was 5. She, in this scenario, is Mickie James, a 5-time WWE Women's Champion. JBL was right in calling her a 6-time women's champion because Mickey has held 1 Divas Championship alongside her 5 WWE Women's Championship. It turns out the graphic on the screen that labelled Mickey a 5-time WWE Women's Champion is correct. JBL calling Mickey a 6-time Women's Champion is also correct. It's like saying you're the WWE Champion, but then also calling yourself a World Champion at the same time. Ric Flair didn't hold 16 WWE World Championships, he just held 16 of the big lads. So you group them in together with that thing, so JBL was right. He's right. John's right. You off. Now, I don't know who hands out the safety ratings to cars in the United States of America, but whoever gave the car that Shane McMahon was sent ploughing through any sort of safety rating has to go back to the drawing board. Simply put, a man should not be able to be shoved through a pane of glass on a car with such ease. Now then, Goldberg's a bit of a hot topic within the WWE universe at the moment, isn't he? He is, isn't he? He is. So let's use him as an example in relation to this incident where Shane McMahon was sent headfirst through a car window by AJ Styles. That's how they say Styles in Japan. That's not racist. Go and watch New Japan. Believe me. Off. Now then, back in day it was proven that Goldberg was a bit of a nonce who didn't take instructions that were given to him very bluntly. Back in day he had to take out a car window much in the same way that Shane McMahon took out this car window on WWE SmackDown Live last night. Bill was instructed, use a bat. It's real glass, pal. If you use your arm, you'll f*** it. So what did Bill do? He f***ed his arm. He f***ed his arm big time. He severed all sorts of tendons and has said in interviews in the past that he came within 1 centimetre of losing that arm altogether, or the use of it at least. He's a silly bugger. So then, one question. Shane McMahon gets sent through a pane of glass in a car, head first. How the f*** is his head not severed? Off completely, just running around headless. Next, we move on to the massive talking point of the night, and that was Daniel Bryan firing AJ Styles 3 weeks before WrestleMania 33. A WTF moment that is a bigger WTF moment than it would normally be, considering what we have seen on WWE SmackDown Live in the past 2 episodes. Last week, we saw Baron Corbin attempt actual murder by squishing Dean Ambrose with a bloody forklift truck. And then 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago? I don't give a shit at this point. We saw Randy Orton burn down a little shack and burn the corpse of Bray Wyatt's dead sister Abigail thing. Arson. Murder of a dead body. I didn't go to law school. Desecrating a grave. That's what he did, the naughty bugger. No repercussions though. Not one bit. But as soon as you send a McMahon through a gimmicked car window, that's it, you're fired! You're fired! F*** your attempted murder. Your arson and desecration of a grave. You send a McMahon through a fake car window, curtains. Load of shit. Logic. Where's it gone? Now then, a pretty gnarly moment when Shane McMahon was sent through that car window by AJ Styles was made stupid by a second camera angle that was added when they were showing replays later in the show. There it is there. Now, I don't know about you. Let's put this image full screen. I'm pretty sure we're seeing... yes. It's John O'Clock, motherfuckers! Get the f*** in there, yeah! Yes, this is the last time I will make this a WTF moment, so John will get away with it in future weeks. But once again, JBL claimed that Bob Orton Sr., the dada of Randy Orton, was in the main event of WrestleMania 1, even though he was merely a manager and watching from the outside of the ring inwards, just like all the marks in the arena. Now then, if this is the sort of precedence WWE are going to set, I'm going to make a bold claim. Bray Wyatt, you little bitch. I'm going to be in the WrestleMania 33 crowd surrounded by you, Marks. I'm challenging you for your WWE Championship on the grandest stage of them all. I'll be watching in the crowd, but in JBL's world, that means I'm in the bloody match with you and Randy Orton. Right then, I know that was an incredible promo by Bray Wyatt, but the way he went, I'm born again, Randy, just had me thinking that he was going to stop this gnarly promo, get up, and start doing this. I'm super
Thanks for asking. All things considered, I couldn't be better, I must say.
Who knew that performing satanic rituals on television was P***G? Because I certainly didn't. But then I suppose WWE will tell us that Bray was merely rubbing his face with dirt and muck and stuff, when he was clearly baptizing himself with the ashes of his dead sister Abigail's corpse. But hey, this is another WTF moment within this WTF moment, because the first time since I can bloody remember, the Bray Wyatt character was actually a little bit scary. Like you've just got yourself in a closet and I turn up in a hologram form. With Randy Orton pushing Bray Wyatt over the edge like this, I suppose you could say this new Bray Wyatt was a bit broken. 3 WhatCulture related signs at WWE SmackDown Live last night. 1 that said we love WhatCulture, and 2 dedicated to this sexual wank pheasant. You know what that means. I'm in a state of euphoria because those 3 signs, they are. Kudos to the man who was in the Martin Kirby shirt at WWE SmackDown Live last night also. And we end with Shane McMahon, who came out at the end of the night looking like he had just enjoyed a night on the big market in my beloved Newcastle upon Tyne, who said that if AJ Styles didn't have an opponent for WrestleMania, well, he's got one now. One bloody plot hole there, Shane. AJ was fired. Huh? If AJ's fired, that means he's no longer part of your roster. He's no longer a WWE employee. You can't just go making matches with him now. Expect to see Styles in a WCPW ring soon, because that firing wasn't kayfabe at all. That's it for your WTF moments from WWE SmackDown Live. Bye.